families, welcome back to another Tech Trek. Today for our Tech Trek, I'm going to share with you something called Wisco VR. Wisco VR was something that a team I was a part of at Ashwaubenon, who worked together with a similar team at West Appear. We created what we thought were some meaningful virtual reality field trips around Wisconsin history and around our community. So the one I'm going to show you today is Wisco VR Trip to Fallen Timbers. And many of you know what Fallen Timbers is. It's our environmental center that our district is a part of. And at Fallen Timbers, most of our students go there a few times during their schooling, where they go there and they check out things environmentally around science, around maple syruping, around the seasons. There's lots of nature trails, hiking trails. Then the environmental center has all sorts of animals they can learn and talk to and learn from the teachers at Fallen Timbers. So we created this site to kind of make that live year round. So when you get to Wisco VR Trip to Fallen Timbers, the first thing you're going to see is this welcome, and this is Matt Gottfredson, the director of Fallen Timbers, and Matt kind of welcomes the families with this short video, and then you can go on a 360 tour of the building on the inside and the outside. And then as you scroll down, there's different parts. I'm going to come back to this segment on maple syruping at the very end, but Matt goes through each part of Fallen Timbers, does a short video explaining what it is, and then you can do a 360 view of the space. So once this loads, remember the 360 pictures take a little while. But once you're in the space, it's like you're sitting in this room that Matt was talking about, and you can just click and spin and see this room in 360. And then sometimes we also have other links of maybe articles or videos that go along with what Matt's talking about as well. So then further down, there's the other cabins as well as the outdoor spaces at Fallen Timbers. And it's a really cool way to make Fallen Timbers the field trip live virtually whenever you want to look at it. But the really neat part about Fallen Timbers is some of the things that are happening right now. Our trees are starting to run sap and the maple syruping process is happening. So what I want to show you is once you're on this page, you can click on the Maple Syrup Google VR tour. And this will launch a 360 Google tour. And when you're on here, like again, it takes a second to load. But what it's going to have all of our 360 images. And here's the front of Fallen Timbers. Oops, sorry. And anytime you see an eye, just go ahead and click on it. So right here in the bottom left, I'm going to click on this eye, and it's going to tell you a little bit about Fallen Timbers. And then there's another eye I can click on, and it'll tell you exactly what you're looking. And then here is where you can click to the next scene, and this is going to start talking to you that story about maple syrup. So here is where we go from a maple tree, and then if I click all the way to scene 6, oh, lost my picture. I think I clicked too fast. There we go. We end up in the cabin where we're physically making the maple syrup. So you and your family can go through each scene, learn about the maple syruping process, and then when you're done doing the 360 Google tour, make sure you go back to our Wisco VR site and listen to Matt talk about the process. He does a fantastic job of really explaining how we go from maple sap from our maple trees all the way to maple sugar or maple syrup. Again, I hope this Tech Trek is enjoyable for you and your family. It's a great way to learn about Wisconsin history at Fallen Timbers, as well as the maple syruping process. Let me know if you have any questions. Have a great day.